Yeah, my name is Jeff Sisi. I'm the director and founder of InStep Foundation, Kenya, Africa. My wife and I have come in 2003, and in 2006 we were blessed with the ability to start a children's home. That children's home right now cares for 104 abandoned or orphaned babies. Most of them come with a very unique story. They weren't just simply dropped off. They were abandoned in a hospital or thrown in the forest, given birth in pit latrines and dropped down them. Just so many various terrible ways to start this life. And so we started this home with the idea that they would have a nice compound, that they would have a nice loving home. They would have parent figures and family figures around them, that to raise them up in the Lord and to just raise good law-abiding citizens in the country of Kenya that hopefully one day could change their country and change their surroundings. What started out as garbage has now become a treasure, and we believe that they have purpose in this world and purpose in this life. So that's what we do. So, like I say, right now we care for 104 babies. Our longest staying child here has actually been 5 years. Even this month, she's been here with us for 5 years. And so, as they come to us as babies, we don't push them out as they start to grow older and become toddlers or adolescents. Our approach is to be holistic, but we also want to take these children from the day they were thrown away, the day they were maybe born and came into this world, to the point of even university. So we do have a small school on site that needs obviously to grow as the children grow, but right now we provide some schooling for those children. We do have greenhouses that help feed the children. We sit on 20 acres, which we believe one day will house other facilities that do take care of them. And obviously even working with the community around us, the aunties, the caretakers, the laundry, the cooks, everybody here has the same focus and the same goal, and that is to raise these children basically as our own and take them from a world of not having anything to having a home, a family, surrounded by people that care for them and what. So we, like I say, we currently have 20 acres that we're developing, and so we stay on site, we live with the children, we eat the food of the children, we're not separated from them in any way. They are actually raised as our children, and we find that it helps in their stability, it helps in their growth, and for us, it really shows us the hand of God and what He's doing and how He's developing these children. Because it is, like I said earlier, all about helping to change this country and bring about the change that we believe is needed, not only in this country, but throughout the world, that people will return and they'll know God is their first God and their only God, and that they will raise up a generation that cares for others and cares for their community. So as I said, one of the really neat things about being able to raise these kids and to work with them and having the 20 acres is being able to teach them how to farm, how to care for animals. With our borehole that God has blessed us with, we want to incorporate the children into helping hand out free water 4 hours a day to our local community. So the children don't just receive, they serve. And that is for us the biggest, I think, aspect of what we're trying to raise in these children, again, is that attitude of not receiving but giving. And you know, I think by doing that, yes, we receive things, but more importantly, we learn how to open our hands and just be a vessel for God to flow through. And so by doing that, it really helps these children. You know, sometimes I have to sit back and I have to laugh and wonder why God would entrust with me 104 children. And then I realize this is just the beginning. We believe He's actually going to entrust us with more. And it becomes a little overwhelming at times. You know, we look at it and we think, well, if we're going to raise them, obviously it costs money. If we're going to give them the best opportunities in life, education, university. What happens when they get to go to university? We're not talking 1 or 2 children here. Like I said, at present we're at 104, and it doesn't look like they're stopping to throw them away. It just looks as if, I hate to say it in these terms, but it's almost a form of birth control. You give birth, throw them away, and then carry on with your life and leave other people to pick up the problem. So as we move forward, we don't know exactly where God is taking us, but we understand that He's in control and He's doing it, and He's always been faithful. He's always provided. But it is a little difficult for me in my humanness to look and go, 104? What happens when that number becomes 200 or 300? So as we continue to serve here and to work and trust in God, we do know that no matter how many children God brings to us, even though it becomes difficult, we also know that He's faithful and just, and He will provide for them. So we don't question that, but we do trust. Even though it becomes difficult, we know He's got it covered.